Hey, what's up, Pumptown and friends? Hope you had a great weekend. Nice and relaxed. Maybe you did some back testing. Maybe you just had a nice reset, which is always good. Just get your mind off of things. So, let's check it out. Higher time frames will start in, well, let's see what happened. Daily time frame, sensitivity. The closure of that candle telling a story. Mean threshold of the daily order block here achieved. And then oddly enough, we are hitting that price point from last class that we were looking for, the last resort in support. While my targets ended up getting just tickled after, of course, a dip. And it's always annoying when it does that, but it's whatever. And so yeah, that was kind of funny. We got a brand new month. Let's see what's going on. Oh my gosh, what do we have here? Well. We have a swing low that was technically materialized in a discount. And then I have never seen this before. Like, this has got to be a world record. Like, this has to go down in history as a world record market recovery. It really does. This thing wiped out the entire contract and then closed back up above everywhere like nothing ever happened. Yeah, I know I'm playing it really cool, but I'm actually inside losing control laughing. This is the most funniest thing I've ever seen come out of the markets. Now, why is that funny? Because we don't over here really typically subscribe to the idea that the markets are random. And if that's the case, and this just went for a full-on scale attack to the entire retail, and then just closed up here, that's hilariously, I mean, it's evil, but I mean, it's just money. Learn how to play the game. No crying in the casino, right? Shout out to my friend Sami. Your friend Sami. He can be your friend too. So this is the first place that I'm interested in a bottom. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that this is an indigo entry technique. And likely high probability. Now, look, I need this week, the information out of this week, to really determine with a high probability what's going to happen to this monthly candlestick. I need that first little profile in there, and then everything will be hunky-dory. But just at the moment, I'm bullish. I am super bullish right now. And like turbo bullish. So even if we do get a dip, look, this is what gap risk is. And I'm going to teach you what I call gap risk. If you were to play this swing low as a model, you would typically be trying to get this dip or just buy that and put your stop down here. Holy shnikey, look at your stop loss, man. That's a freaking $5,000 stop loss. Whereas this one is only a $2,100 stop. You know, this one's a little bit more kind of ugly. This one, not so bad. You got your swing low. Oops. Here. And that's a $1,500 stop. That's like, if you're just position trading, that's a great stop. It's not horrible, but like a $5,000 stop loss is crazy. So no one's doing that. So we got to try to figure out, where's this sucker going to bottom. So I am going to have previous month's high on my chart. And I suggest you do too. Because if we are bullish, then we're going to hit that price point. and that's going to be a good pay the trader. In concert with our bullish order block and our volume imbalance here, there's actually this inefficiency here. Okay, so this whole thing is an inefficiency, but just for now, until we start moving on up, maybe next week or maybe early or late this week, I'm just going to leave that off. But keep in the back of your mind. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's have that on, but don't put the quadrants on. Let's do that. There. That'll keep it nice and neat for the lower time frames. There's also this inversion. This is a balanced. Oh my gosh, you guys. This is the more that I do this, the more bullish I'm getting. So this here, because it closed one single clean pass above, this SIBI, sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency, becomes immediately rebalanced. That's the rules, and I don't make them. I'm just following them. So if we're to come down into here, it's typically not for sure. Don't get too excited. Don't go betting the farm. But it's typically pretty weird, okay? To the upside. If we reprice lower and dive into it now, because the inefficiency is here, we have to include that in the inversion fair value gap or balanced range. Okay, I know you'll want to draw it from here, I get it, but that's the midway point of that specific inefficiency is right here. So, and the quadrant, mind the quadrants really. I'm going to keep it off the chart. If we start to reprice lower into here, then I'll put this on, and we'll just take it day by day, okay? And we'll have our quadrants on as such. But just keep that in the back of your mind for, intraday or something. If we just start diving lower, I'm expecting some chop. I would like to see it chop out for a bit and then dip for like Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. That's like perfect world. That would be awesome. So I'm just going to keep it nice and neat for now. I'm not under the impression we're going to take that out. And I think something much more bullish than what people realize is materializing here. So let's go into a weekly chart. And we got our swing low, held, bullish order block, boom, buy side liquidity, tagged, premium array, repriced to, and targets acquired. Beautiful, beautiful work. So now we got last week. What an annoying close. I'm telling you, that was annoying. The fact that we didn't close above half that guy kind of bugged me out. It's not the worst thing. We did get a close above that down close candle. So it's kind of cool. And our monthly inefficiency kind of jibes with what's going on in here. So I like it. If we lose this, I'd likely just be aiming for this. So do we, you know what? As a matter of fact, I would love it if we repriced in here by Friday and then we can start working our way up. So that's it. Final answer. And if we lose this, then I'm completely offside and there's something much more bearish going on here. And in which case, it would likely get a little squirrely in the crypto markets. So that's all for now. Can't wait to hang out with you guys tomorrow. God bless you all. Thank you all for joining. And we will see you later. Peace.